What's up YouTube, it's Skeeterberg. Here come the worst 5 maps in Modern Warfare 3. Got my Black Ops 2 preloaded, ready to go at midnight. I'm gonna get on, probably just play one game of zombies and go to bed. Anyway, let's get to this. Number 5, Erosion. Ooh, stinky. Erosion's about as big as Dome or Hard Hat, except it's a face-off map. So half the players are on it at maximum. It's not open like Vortex either, with lots of tight corners, lots of camping places, and just overall too big for face-off. Number 4, Sanctuary. Let me explain why this map's on here. There's a really, really bad spawn trap. You don't want C-Dom, ever. Second, only half the map ever gets used. The whole brewery side between A and C-Dom never gets used, because everybody's using the B-Dom side. It's like they tried to triangulate the map but did not do a good job of it. Second, the things in the middle are just, there's too many of them. You only need one hallway through there. It's a little overcomplicated and it really helps out those campers. Lastly, the map is set high, which isn't necessarily a problem in itself, but what Infinity Ward forgot to do was change how high the kill streaks are. That means you barely have time to line up your Reaper shots, and you have terrible angles on your AC-130s. It's not easy to use the Ospreys either, as they can only hit a small part of the map and get shot down from anywhere. Just overall contributes to a really kind of not very good map. Number 3, Liberation. Liberation is big. I think this is the biggest map in Modern Warfare 3. It's got some other problems too, including its colors. Campers just tend to have the exact same colors as the map, which means you can't see them a lot of the time. Second, there's a bad spawn trap. And that spawn trap has head glitching spots looking at it. Machine guns on the backside also promote, don't make me say it, camping. And lastly, the map's choke points really don't do so well, as they favor one team way more than the other. It's just not a well-designed map, and it does not promote the action in the right places if it promotes action at all. Number 2. You were expecting this at number 1. It's Downturn. Yeah, I will agree with people when they say this map is terrible. What they tried to do was redo Crossfire from COD 4, which is a great map. They whiffed though. Crossfire only has one center alleyway. Downturn has 2. Crossfire has very limited cover in the middle. Downturn has tons of cover in the middle. Crossfire, you can only go one room deep in each building. Downturn, you can go pretty deep on that one on the bank side. Lastly, there's not a subway on Crossfire. Crossfire is bright, and how do we put this? Crossfire's objective is in the right place. Downturn's are not. Like, they just did not do a good job imitating such a great map, and it's just too dark, it's not set up correctly, and it's just too complicated. Like, take away the subway and make the bank, and change the way the bank is routed. Maybe make one way in to a lobby from each side, and that's it. Not 3 rooms and 3 ways in, and it's too complicated. This map was the last map in the game I learned, apart from DLC 2 and 3. Or sorry, 3 and 4. I didn't learn this map until after I'd already learned Foundation and Oasis, because it's so bad that people don't play it, and it's too darn complicated. You really just, this map is terrible. Number 1. I hate this map with a passion. It's really, really bad. Black Box. I'm not the only one that dislikes it, but a lot of people don't hate the map like I do. Let me explain why I hate it. There's a terrible spawn trap, worst in game I think, and it's at A-Dom. The problem with this spawn trap is that 3 buildings, which control the entire map, can shoot down and keep you spawn trapped there. The B flag is in a terrible place. It's too close to C-Dom, and you can get hit from all 3 buildings, which means it's really easy to defend. If it was up toward, maybe in between those 2 priority buildings, then it would be a much different story, because A, they're balanced, one on A side, one on C side, and then finally the other one can't hit it, so it doesn't matter. but that's not the way the map is designed. The primary feature of this map is supposed to be the plane, but it really ends up being these buildings, and that's just not the way it works. I feel like they tried to redo Escape, but they did a terrible job of it. Lastly, there's a lot of shadows in those buildings, which means, I have to say it again, you can't see the campers. This is the third map in a row. Like, I understand that camping is going to be there, but all 5 of these maps promote camping, and the top 3 hide the campers with their colors. It just, it's terrible. I hate the map. And it just doesn't have any flow either. Like, Hard Hat and Dome, they have a lot of flow with that triangle. Foundation has a good flow because it forces you out and then in, otherwise you pay the price. These maps don't have it, and they just plain suck. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to try to get 2 more top 5s out before Black Ops 2 comes out. Let's see how I do. Thank you for watching. It's been Skaterbird.